guys, welcome back. If you haven't chatted with me before, I am Ashley, and I am just going to quickly talk about what I've been knitting this week, what I finished this week, and just what I'm working on. You can find my videos here on Instagram TV or I guess on YouTube too, if you're watching it on YouTube, as quick knit chats with Ashley, because I'm going to very quickly make this happen. I actually didn't even plan on doing this today. The weather outside is awful, and my kids have like 5 billion sports games. But the sun has come out for like a hot second, and I'm going to try and get this done before it goes all dark again. But so let's jump right in. So this is my Second Avenue shawl by Amy Miller that I finally finished this week. I'm so jazzed to have this off the needles, you guys. I feel like I've been working on this one off and on for like forever, and I think I kind of have. But it's knit all with plucky yarn. And all right, let's see if I can remember what I actually knit it with. Okay, so a lot of it's knit with Primo fingering, and this kind of white and pink is Primo fingering, which is an MCN. And if you've ever used any of their Primo bases, they're just like great standard bases. You can knit sweaters with them, you can knit shawls with them, obviously shawls. But so this is in the shawls color, and I don't buy a ton of speckles from Plucky, but this was in my stash and I felt like it worked well. And then this section is in Strange Brew, and it's actually with their bellow. And if you've ever used their bellow, it's like crazy soft. It's no nylon, it's just merino cashmere, and it's really soft. Part of me wishes the whole shawl is made out of that. And then this gray is in one of my favorite gray colors they offer. It's called Gree, and it is in a new to me base called Nifty. I've used Nifty once before, but I was looking at what it's made of, and it's like merino. I think it's cashmere, and then nettle. And I have no idea what nettle is. So if you know what nettle is, comment below and let me know. Or I guess I could Google it, but you guys are full of knowledge anyways. So this section is in Primo fingering in Highline. And then this kind of like rugby stripe section is the Gree again with the Tuscadero, which is like super bright pink, and it's actually on their feet base, which is just merino nylon. And it's not necessarily my super favorite for shawls, just because it's called feet. It's kind of a little bit more like hard wearing since it's probably made for socks, but it keeps its color so vibrant, and it's really makes for a pretty kind of like bright pop in the shawl. So yeah, I'm really excited to have this guy off the needles, done on. I think the colors are super fun. I cannot take a lot of credit for them since they are super reminiscent of what Amy Miller did in her original one. But yeah, I think this is going to be one of those knits that I actually do wear a lot. I didn't necessarily super love knitting it, just because it was a lot of back and forth, and each section seemed to kind of be a project in and of itself. So I've been ready to be done for a bit now, but I do think I will wear it a lot, and it's preppy and cute and kind of like light, not too heavy, so easy to wear. Well, yeah, yay, a finished project. So next, actually, some of you might remember my daughter's birthday is at the end of this month, and I have been knitting her birthday socks, which I am still doing, and I know that I owe you guys like the next step in what I'm doing. If you look at my stories under the highlights under socks, I'm kind of walking you through what I'm doing as far as like the techniques I use or the methods I use to knit just my plain socks. But it has stalled because I cannot find my sock roller for kids socks, and it's just like a little bit skinnier than the normal sock roller, and it's totally not necessary, but I like it. And I have like turned my house upside down looking for it, can't find it, ordered a new one. As soon as that comes, we'll be rolling again, and I will show you guys what I do for like heel placement and all that jazz. So I started her another birthday knit that is living in my So Sweet Violet bag with the pink flamingos and the pom-poms. It's girly. She's gonna be 3. It's very appropriate. But I have decided to knit her a top for her birthday. She's having a gymnastics party, so knitting her a dress didn't make a ton of sense. So I'm knitting her the Bohemian Ruffle top by Knitting for Olive. And I'm knitting it out of Nice and Knit in their fingering base in the pansy colorway. And as you can see, it's just like little girl purple pink, little speckles of blue and green, and some of these like little scummy bits. It's absolutely so perfect and so beautiful. And Knitting for Olive just has like the best patterns for little girls. If you go look at their site, I mean, I've knit a couple for my daughter before, and they're just so cute. So cute. I could barely decide what to make for her next, but yeah, so cute. Definitely look at that if you have a little person to knit for. It's almost enough to make you want to have another baby, but no, definitely not. But yeah, so I essentially had to cast off this with this one with a picot bind off, and then I immediately had to cast this on with a picot cast on. And if you've ever done a picot cast on, you know that like they're very cutesy and whatnot. Not normally something that I would make for myself, but for, you know, my daughter, for just this little edging, it's cute. But it also takes quite a bit of time, more than a normal cast on. And guys, this was like almost 400 stitches. This is because it kind of is ruffles at the bottom, and then it kind of goes into like a little fitted top with more ruffles for the sleeves. But yeah, it's like a full-on adult size fingering weight sweater right now. So there's a lot of knitting going on here. But yeah, so I had to cast on this picot edge. I've done a couple inches. Hopefully this will get done by her birthday in a couple weeks. We will have to see. And yeah, that's about it. My Ingle sweater is on hold for now, so I can make sure that this is done for her birthday. Can you guys get over this? Isn't this the most fun bag? But yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys have a great couple weeks. We're headed to the beach with a bunch of friends to celebrate my husband and his high school, college friends' 40th birthdays. So that'll be very fun. I won't be on here, but if you check out my stories, then you guys can kind of join in on some of what we're doing. But yeah, have a great week, guys, and thanks for chatting with me.